We begin tonight with part two of our special report on a federal civil lawsuit filed against the Rockport business owner alleging human trafficking, forced labor, and peonage. We're going to see a video provided by the business owner. He says it clearly shows his family member, who also happens to be a former employee, stealing money from his business. Matthew Otero claims this video shows Sophie Treadway, his employee and a family member, taking money out of the cash register at his business, Rockport Donuts, and putting it in her pocket. He says she's stealing, and he filed charges against her with Rockport police. Treadway turned herself in but has not been charged with a crime. Otero says he actually caught Treadway stealing from his business twice, and the second time he had her arrested for theft on August 31st, 2018. But she has never been indicted on the theft charge. Rockport police say they're still investigating. We knocked on the door of Treadway's house 2 weeks ago to ask her about the lawsuit, but no one answered. She lives just 2 blocks or so from the Oteros in Rockport.
We caught her stealing $67,000 from our donut shop, and that's what people don't know. You tell me, do those kind of people deserve to be in America? Hell no.
Treadway's Houston-based attorney Zenos Yoon says Otero is out of line for even bringing up Treadway's arrest.
And I think it's wrong for Mr. Otero to publicize and say, well, he stole so much money in there. He couldn't prove it.
Otero blames current Aransas County District Attorney Kristen Barnaby for not doing anything with this case to date.
Had our current county attorney did her job as a county attorney and prosecuted her, I wouldn't be going through this mess of lawsuits.
At the center of this dispute, this civil lawsuit Treadway has filed in federal court alleging human trafficking, forced labor, and peonage against Otero, his wife, Treadway's aunt, and their business. Remember, according to the lawsuit, the Oteros paid a total of $40,000 for visas so Treadway and her aunt could come to the U.S. with them from Cambodia. And once here, the lawsuit states the Oteros put them to work at the donut shop from early morning to late afternoon. Then, according to the allegations, the 2 women cooked and cleaned and took care of the Oteros' 3 children at home till late in the evening, all for $75 a month, or a little more than $2 a day. Treadway's attorney calls it slavery.
I mean, this is modern era. Slavery is not like so imminent back in the 50s or last centuries. So the modern slavery are a lot more subtle.
The lawsuit states that when Treadway and her aunt complained to the Oteros about the long hours or tried to leave, the Oteros reminded them they had to repay him for the visas. Treadway states in the lawsuit she felt trapped.
Every time when they try to leave, they threaten them with criminal prosecution.
As you can imagine, there are many opinions being shared on social media on this.
Public opinion, especially with social media now, is slander first, let's worry about later. You know, you want to go back to the old saying, innocent until proven guilty?
Of course.
Never is that way. Never is that way.
Now, we have learned that Mrs. Treadway's attorney has been sanctioned by a judge in this case. Treadway is seeking compensatory and punitive damages totaling more than $1 million. That's according to her attorney, plus his fees. The trial is set to begin in October in federal court. And a reminder that you can see our interview with the Otero's attorney on our website, kztv10.com.